good. And we shall jump right in. So, by the way, before we get kicked off, notice the lights behind me. We've got orange today. We can have any colour you want, more or less. So just any requests, if you're watching this on YouTube, drop a line in the comments, and I'll pick it out for you. So let's have a look and see where should we go. That's another quest I have to do, but I don't know when I can do it, because I need to come back here and forge a mighty weapon, but I need some sussa tree bark before I can do that. Right then, let's get Mr. Paladin. Let's just swap the order around of this. There's got to be a way of dropping this order, right? That's not where I wanted it to go, but it's fine. It works fine for me.
No one stopped me yet.
So he got a new weapon, which he hasn't tried out yet. And Gale got a new ability, which I also haven't looked at. It's this one. So whilst concentrating, I get this as an action. And it's just a 3d6 blast, which is actually really good, because I don't think it uses a spell slot. And if the enemy happens to be concentrating, they take an extra 3d6. And I have no idea if they get saves versus this. So it looks really good to me. We'll try it out, and hopefully it'll be as good as it sounds. There's only one way to know, isn't there? Let's go and shoot someone with it. Concentration spells. The ones that might work... Oh, that doesn't really want to be there. We'll just drag that to one side. Light isn't exactly concentration in this. That is Witch Bolt, and I thought Mage Hand might be, but it's not. It's just a cantrip, which you don't use too often. Flaming Sphere is. So we've got a couple. We just have to make sure that poor old Gale doesn't lose concentration, which is easily done if you get hit. Hey, Durandom, welcome to the stream, and Catherine. Hi, Mark. By the way, something weird is happening with YouTube not showing live plays. That sounds about right, because the voice of Todd was complaining about that yesterday when he streamed for a couple of hours to nobody at all. So that's just weird. Just weird. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Twitch sometimes has the same issue where it doesn't notify people of channels they follow going live. So it's all over, unfortunately. But anyway, I'm glad this is working. Hope you're having a nice day today. What did we come here for? We were going to go and set off and do the hidden goblin stash. Let's set to it. There's a bit to explore around here. This looks like it's explorable, so I head south and then east out of the village. So let me get... tell you what, let's do it this way. That's south. So our road is just here.
I wanted the easy path.
We've still got the rat that we summoned, the conjured rat. I wish I'd never taken that level 1 familiar thing. It doesn't seem to be working like I ever thought it was going to work, sadly. You can tell we've been here before by the charred remains of bodies. Do I want to go and look? I'll have a little look in the barrel, I think. Oh yeah, we'll take the wine. Oh, in fact, it's all wine. I thought that was an empty thing. Hey, Anu, nice to see you. Nice to see you guys making use of both channels that I've got live at the moment. Appreciate that. Is that a goblin down there? That is a pair of goblin warriors who are about to get rudely awoken.
Time for discretion. Quietly.
Well, I think we've kind of announced our allegiances as far as goblins go, haven't we? And boom, dead.
Seems you've pushed your luck too far. Time to defend yourself.
You do know that you are the last goblin on this continent, don't you? I'm glad he didn't get to shoot me first. He should have been surprised. I'm fairly certain he should have been surprised. We don't get this, do we? We haven't got... Oh, I don't think we've got... No, we don't have advantage. Go around the back, we might. Actually, we'll do a bonus hide. That instantly gives us advantage. So, that feels a bit weird. It's like you watch a guy walking all the way around you, and then poof, he hides. You get behind you and you think, oh, he must have gone somewhere. And you're surprised when he suddenly sticks a knife in your ribs. Anyway, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to abuse the mechanics as much as I possibly can. That's how we work around here.
What's hiding here?
Did try to watch Tom yesterday, but tech is it's brilliant. All this wonderful technology
With a tired mind.
that brings us all these
Sleep
abilities that we can do,
beckons, I would follow.
and then stops us doing them at the same time. So it is both a blessing and a curse. Gale, you look like you need some rubbish. I have. What do I have? I must have something very tasty. Must have something very tasty I can give to him.
At the ready.
I don't want to give him the Amulet of the Dead.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Oh, we've got the Boots of Striding and stuff. Yeah, okay. We've got stuff he can have.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
How about you eat that tasty robe that you've just got equipped? Give Gale a magic artifact. Nice. So we've got a good option of stuff. Chimera's locket, dancing lights. I can do without. Not the helmet of smiting. I wish it showed what was equipped and what wasn't. I don't want to make a nasty mess. But I will go for the Boots of Striding. Because I think I can afford that.
Thank you.
We're going to have to get this sorted out, aren't we? Feeding time for Gale is like an unwanted, annoying pet. He's like one of those, was it the Tamagotchis? Those keyring pets you used to get back in the 90s.
Good God.
Always going off and needing feeding.
It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Here we go. Go on, you're among friends.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am.
Yeah, this sounds...
What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held.
I
I'm
think...
what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Wow. Now that explains him conjuring that image of her in camp the other night. Hey, Wickrack. My name is Gale and I'm a magiholic. There's something secret about this guy. Hey, Voice of Todd, we were just talking about you. It's like summoning the demon. You mention their name and they turn up. Oh, some fancy robes, Gale. Hope you don't eat them. We've all got fancy robes now. This is nice. I'll need to try and get a screenshot of Eric to go on the thumbnails for this. Without the blood and guts, perhaps. It looks a bit more impressive. Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more.
He said that with a touch of
See, no matter
pride.
how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
You were looking for transcendence then. Is he coming on to you again? He was definitely giving me mixed signals the other day, which led to a very awkward moment in camp. You thought you knew better than Mistra. You're more a fool than I thought. I don't want to go. I don't want to do that. How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Well, we obviously have to have the whole story. But I wonder what the stream would say if I just said, no, I'll skip to it later. I think he was trying to get her to agree to a threesome. That's what I think he was trying to do. Let's see if we are correct. Gale, I kissed a god and I liked it. I like that. You've got to make a short of that now. A TikTok of that, Tom. You've got to do it. I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower.
Oh, God.
A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
It's okay, folks. I haven't gone. I was just trying to hide myself to make sure I didn't get in the way of the subtitles. We'll see if we can find a different place for the camera. It's just that sometimes you get the long sentences that the NPCs read out, and it just cuts off a bit of the text at the start. I'll try and avoid that if I can. There's that guy in every pub that always has a better story to tell than you do. He needs to meet Gale. Gale is that guy in every pub. That guy by himself drinking at the bar in Wetherspoons that you desperately don't want to talk to, but know when you go to order a drink, he's going to come and make conversation. That is Gale. I guess you ruled out flowers and chocolates altogether then.
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next...
Go on,
Here.
what happened next?
Place your hand over my heart. Let me show
You see, he's coming on to me again. After that issue in the camp, Eric, don't get drawn into this.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. It burned and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
What is it? What do you see?
Don't ask. How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
He wanted the power.
This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
We'll get it fixed. We'll meet someone who fixes this. Maybe that Wizard of Waterdeep. And you knew someone like that in your college's common area, always looking for someone to tell you the life story. It's like a guy I used to work for. He was driving through, I think, Hull one day. He was looking for something called Montgomery Road, and he was lost. This was before the day that like sat navs and phones were really common. And he pulls up, and there's this old guy, and he says, excuse me, do you mind telling me where Montgomery Road is? I'm a bit lost. This old guy just looks at him and says, do you know why it's called Montgomery Road? And this bloke I used to work for just goes, oh, Jesus, of all the people in the entire city I could have asked, I've landed on the one who's going to give me the entire history of the place. You know that feeling. And then, us Brits, we're usually too polite to, like, tell them to shut up, go away, get on with it, or anything like that. We sit there listening, nodding, like, yeah, yeah, really? Oh, wow, okay. And then, you know, you could be rushing to hospital to go and have a heart transplant. You've just heard there's a donor come available. You've got to get there in 20 minutes. But you'll stop and listen to some stranger's random ramblings because you're too polite to tell them that you've got to go and you're in a hurry. It's a strange thing, being British. I dare say other countries aren't as stupid as us in that respect. Anyway, story time over. Go on. I don't want him to die. I think there's going to be a fix for this. Go on.
I will erupt.
Oh.
I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
That's some eruption, and I thought he was going to erupt the other night when we had that tender moment in the camp. Let's have a look. I thought we were growing closer. You should have told me right away. We're not going down that road. Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Yep, bye. Nice knowing you. We can get Will in the party now. Plenty of people in the US that are just polite like that as well. You got stuck listening to that old lady's story because you were too polite to tell her to go away. It's hard, isn't it? When every fibre of your body is telling you to just get rid of him. Just get rid of him, Mark. You haven't got time for this. Yeah, it's difficult. You had a neighbour who was like that around the cherry trees in his garden. You get to the point where you start looking out the window and say, are they there? No? Right, it's all clear. Great, I can go to the car. Don't want to get collared by the chatty neighbour. We're not getting rid of him. We're going to fix this one way or another because that's what we do. Ah, damn. I don't have my Bob the Builder mug with me. That would have been perfect time to hold up the 1-800-FIX-IT mug. Anyway, today we're sponsored. Well, not sponsored by anyone. It's my dad mug. It's a proper cup of coffee as this. It's massive. It's also got a secret ingredient, a mystery spice that's in there. Something that gives it a bit of unique flavour. I would like to say it was something I bought specially, but it's not. I spilt the coffee on the kitchen top when I was making it, and I had to sweep up all the crumbs and everything to go into the brew. So if that tastes amazing, it'll never, ever be possible to repeat it. Then again, if I get food poisoning, I won't want to be repeating it anyway. Let's have a look. I care too much about you to abandon you now. We travel on together. That is not how I would word it, but I think it's the only option that is the good option here.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down.
You better be inspired after
I
this.
stand at a precipice. But if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Good, because I did see that. Hi, Grandpa Hilljack. Good morning, Mark. Love the series. You're the reason I'm playing this now. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. The series is loads of fun. I'm loving it. Or the game is, I should say. And I hope you guys are enjoying watching my fumbled adventures in here as well. I now pronounce you husband and husband. Yes, it's weird because the options sound too much like a romance option, whereas I just wanted to say, don't worry, mate, it's okay. We'll get over this. We'll sort this out for you. We'll see you right, which is enough. It's a British way of saying, you know, come on, mate, we're gonna get this done. We're gonna be sorted. I care about you, but I don't want to say it in a homoerotic way that I care about you. That's a British thing, that is. So, anyway, we've got him. We're going to be sorted. We are. I don't know where that's going to lead to. I dare say it's got something to do with this Wizard of Waterdeep, because that, I think, is what the quest is called. Darius, you got my fear about finishing this game now? Think I'm at the end of Act 2? Do you mean you've enjoyed the game so much and you don't want it to end, and you don't really want to, like, go into the last bit because it'd be like the end of an epic adventure? Like a really good book that you don't want to end, or a movie?
Very well.
Did I see Andre come in there as well? I did. Hi, Andre. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Right, we need to go, and we were heading west, weren't we? There's a secret goblin cache. We were heading east, is where we were supposed to be heading. Don't think it's on that road. I think it's... Well, we'll come back up anyway. We're going to go into the blackness. It should be reasonably obvious. Right, there's a river down there, so it can't be on that. Actually, it's on the map now, so we're going to find this. Failed, failed, failed. Everyone failed their perception checks.
More for me?
However, it's around here somewhere. There it is.
What's that?
Thankfully, Astarion got it on the 7th pass by.
Something over there.
There's something else as well. What the hell was that? Oh, don't do that to me, game. It drives me mad when the guys say, oh, what's that over there? We've just seen something. And then doesn't show you what they're looking at. I'm pretty sure it's not referring to the hole in the ground at that point.
That all seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful.
Hey, Michael. Oh, Mitchell.
Who knows?
Beg your pardon. I always forget which it is. Anyway, welcome aboard today. Have I visited Auntie Ethel yet? Yes, I have. And I know where that goes. I also did it in early access, but the eventual quest was bugged out, so I couldn't finish it there. But I have met her today, and we started it. Unfortunately, I went there too early a level and got minced by the red cap minion. So I went away to level up before we go back to see her properly. And we will revisit and sort that out properly today. Possibly today, anyway. We'll see which way we're going with this. A couple of directions I might go today. Might get both done. You never know. We're kind of... Oh, nice, another holy water. Grease bottle, give that to... Shadow Heart sometimes has nothing to do. Potion of healing. Shadow Heart. And a potion of Featherfall. Give that to Starion, because he really can't jump, so he might need that. And an Alchemist's Fire. And Fleet Fingers. Running jump once per turn after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action. They can jump without using a bonus action. Don't think I want those for anyone, but we might be able to feed them to Gale at least. Pale elves can't jump. I see the reference. Do you know, I've never actually watched that movie. Joining from vacation location. It's raining outside. Doing good. I hope everyone is well. Where you're on holiday at the moment? Sorry to hear it's raining. Sounds like you're in the UK. We're going to have a little look down here because this is a path. Where was that other thing? I mean, I'm assuming there's another thing because it was like an extra perception check. I'm pretty sure I failed 3, then rolled with a star in and passed it. And then somebody said, oh, look at that over there. And I've no idea what they were looking at. Do you think it's in this? Picked up the wine. It was just before that, I think. Picked up the bone cap. We've got... Eric succeeded a perception check. But they all failed the perception check initially, so... I don't know. Do you know what? I think we can move the camera up the top of the screen up there. Let me just detach this. Let's do that one. Let me just get it over there. That'll be nice. And hopefully it won't be in the way of any more of those subtitles and stuff. It was the tree stump? Which tree stump? That? That? There's nothing flashing up. And no one else is flashing. Oh, hang on, hang on. Burrow. Oh, okay, there's something under there.
Good here, I hope.
That is very well hidden. It wouldn't flash up at all. All this for a... Is this just camp supplies, is it? It's not actually. It's a hill giant finger. Which I didn't expect. And some... That is some good stuff, actually. Send that over to Gale.
Salutations.
Gale. Oh, you maybe have this already, do you? He's got a bag for scrolls. Although, I don't think I'm using it. I should be using it. Swap them all in there so I can find his scrolls. So send this to... Send it to Astarion. And then maybe you can put all your potions in it. It won't stay there though, will it? Arrows maybe? Arrows might be a better bet. Let's drop all these arrows in there. Wyvern toxin. Have I already done this? I have a feeling I might have already done this, you know. Unless I've actually used a lot of his arrows already, which is quite possible. Don't see any more. Is that one? Yep, I see we do. Okay. I could have another one for his toxins. Anyway, we're going to drag that onto there. And they can come off. And I don't know why a shovel ever made it on there. Anyway, that's fine. Cool, we did get that sorted out then. And we were going to go and maybe have a little look along here. Because this looks like it leads to nothing. And paths that lead to nothing often have something hidden, secret at the end. But not today. Right, so we could go down and do anti-ethel in the swamp. It's where I suspect that tree might be, because it would make sense. There's also a huge underground section over here to do. And there's the Paladins. Maybe we should go do the Paladins, because I never liked those guys. And the Knolls. Alright, let's go and do the Knolls. I think we'll do this.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There's this way. This is a dead end. Let's quick save this. Am I going Underdark or Mountain Pass? There's a choice?
Light on my
Oh, I
feet.
didn't know there was a choice. I imagine there's more to do in the Underdark. But then I saw a bit of the Underdark in early access. And Mountain Pass sounds fun. Hang on, there's a little dead knolls over here. Oh, if we come to the village. We're in the village, so it looks like we're doing the Paladins rather than knolls. I've probably looted these already, have I? Why have I not? Ah, hang on, there is something we can do. I don't know if we've technically encountered these guys inside before. Because I think I had to run away. Which means that we should go down here. Because I'm going to go and talk to the dead toll collector. Who's got the speak to the dead thing going?
No rest for the wicked, I see.
I'll need to put that thing back on, won't I, for this? I have a scroll, but he generally uses the Amulet of Misty Step. We're going to put that back on. We're going to cast Speak to the Dead. Where is he? Speak to the Dead.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
As it would. Do you have any valuables? Who are you?
Vance. Toll collector.
And what happened? How many questions do we get, by the way? How did you die?
Jumped to escape. Broken.
I'm wondering if it's going to give us any insight against the Paladins up there. Where were you headed?
Anywhere. Away. Safety.
How's my oath? My oath is good. It's good at the moment. Do you have any valuables?
Gold. Basement. Locked.
Not for long. We found your key, I think. Where is the key?
I fell. Dropped key.
The spell's
Yeah, we got
power
that.
wanes. You can ask.
We found the key when we walked up to him before, so I switched those back over. This Misty Step is too good not to have ready. So I think I managed to out these before, but you can do it with Karlach in the party.
So that's progress.
However, I'm going to try not to... I'm not going to try and bring in the other companions and do all their stories. I'm going to try and focus on these three and save the other three for a future playthrough, because that'll actually fit through with the character I'd like to play in this next. Yeah, Annie, sorry, you asked if this is co-op. It is fully co-op. You can have 4 players in this. It's good. The downside is that you can all run off independently and start conversations independently. And whilst I think there is an option to listen into those conversations, it can get messy and chaotic. And if you do go off and do separate things, when one of you goes up to where someone else has been, you might have missed out on quest information and stuff like that. It's not like you go off and do things separately and do quests separately. You are a party, but you can run off and trigger things independently and the other players not be aware of what you're doing. Let's save this. It's not like Solasta, where if there was a conversation, it pulled all the players together and they all took part in it, which I think worked quite well for the story side of it. So I think if you were going to do multiplayer, you would either play it with someone who sat next to you, maybe on another PC, or you're on the headsets and you say, right, we go around together, we do all the conversations together, we get joined in and we focus on the story. Or if you're playing with people who aren't willing to play like that, you just accept that you're not going to get a lot of the story aspects and you just go around causing chaos and killing stuff and looting and exploring, which is also fine. But just be aware that 4-player co-op might you might lose out some story elements if it's your first time playing. Okay, I think we're just going to talk to this guy and hope we can blag this. We've got everything set that we want to.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to.
Because we don't trust him, and I think we figured out this before. I've technically done this conversation, but I had to load the game up because we got minced afterwards. I don't know. Cut the act. I know what you are. Agents of Zariel here to collect an asset. So we know this, maybe from talking to Karlach. Let's go with that. Let's cut the crap.
Agents of... Let me guess. The devil Karlach herself told you that profane lie. We are
Actually?
Paladins of Tyr, sworn to protect those in need. He sent us to hunt Karlach down. She was too vicious for us.
Lies. Why should I believe you?
Look at me. The devil nearly burned me to the bone. A tiefling couldn't do that without powerful magics. She's something far worse.
I disagree. I think you're something far worse.
Believe what you will, but do it in silence. We have wounded to tend to, and a return home to plan. It isn't too late to do the right thing, though. This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid.
Mighty tempting. I'll think about it.
May the just God guide you.
Because the thing is, before, I'm sure I got conversation options where I could try and see if he was lying or not. And it's not doing that now. So we need to try and... If we can try and out him, maybe. Oh, I'll just go and bring Karlach in, perhaps. Good is the absence of evil. It means to seek peace and to enforce it. There's nothing. Order of the Gauntlet. Household prayer. I can try talking to these other ones.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest.
You
Plug
can
your
buy
nose
from them.
first, though.
I'm going to kill them. Why? What's down there?
Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more.
This is a nice place to hole up.
It was a toll house. By the time we arrived, it was more like a slaughterhouse. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road.
I'm going to have to bring Karlach in for this, I think. Right, leave. I'm worried that if I sound too mercenary with Eric about asking about gold and stuff, I'm going to end up getting my oath removed once again. Oh, hello. Is he dead? Oh, we haven't still got talk to the dead going, have we?
Yes.
It's... Oh, it's until a long rest. Oh, okay, so I feel like I've used it. Shame. No, hang on. Doesn't that mean it lasts? Recast. Oh, I can recast it. Let's get the gossip on what's going down here. Yeah, and if you're playing it with your husband, I think that'll work really well.
Regards you lifelessly.
Who are you? Who are you?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten. Why?
An infernal servant, eh? You killed a pack of gnolls. How?
The pact. Power.
This is how we get to the truth. A pact? Which devil did he deal with?
Fallen. Lady Zarya.
What I like about this game is that there is always another way to do something. I was thinking about bringing Karlach in, which would have been fine, but I want to save her for the next playthrough. I've already decided I want to do it because the 3 characters, or the 2 characters? Who have I got left down there? Anyway, the other characters, I really like. I like at least 2 of them, and I can't wait to get their stories. But I love getting the stories out of these I've got as well. Apart from Shadowheart, I'm not really liking the interactions with her, but I'm hoping that's going to be one of these story arcs that comes good at the end. Why would you sign a pact? How did you die, actually?
Zarya's brute destroyed me.
And why would you sign a pact with the devil?
Power. Strength.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I have a cunning plan here. Look at that glowing thing behind me. It looks awesome, doesn't it? So now we know what we're going to do. Hang on, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Watch this. Can I lock that door? Hang on, make sure everyone is in. Shadowheart, come in the room. I've locked the rat on the other side. Oh, I can't lock it. There is a spell, isn't there, actually, for locking doors?
Elminster's not around, so I might have...
Because I've looked at it and I've looked at it and thought, why would you ever want to lock a door? This is the answer. I don't know what it is. I don't know where I've seen it either, for that matter. I can't remember. I don't know where. I've seen it somewhere. If you knew there was a fight going to start, you could lock the door with a scumbag on the other side and they can't come in and get joined in. That would be funny. But I don't think I have Scroll of Knock, and I'm not going to waste it on here anyway. So we know now that these are indeed these devils. My cunning plan was it Sacred Weapon? No, it wasn't Sacred Weapon. It was Divine Sense. These are going to be Fiends. Oh, it's only for 2 turns. But it's a bonus action, so that's okay. So we save. Actually, let's ungroup the party at this point. We leave you here for guidance if I need it on the rolls.
You have
But
my
you
attention.
are going upstairs.
Venture forth.
How delicious.
The star, you can get on the other side, ready with your daggers. You might get a bite out of this. Now we save.
All right. What now?
Well,
Scrolls. Scrolls to lock the door. I'm trying to think what the name of the spell was. I'm sure it wasn't knock, because that's for opening chests. I'm sure it was something else. Drop the act. You're no paladin. You serve the archdevil Zariel.
Block the doors.
first I was burned within an inch of my life, and now I'm stuck playing pantomime. I can't take it anymore. Karlach is going back to Avernus, and if she won't go quietly, she dies. It looks like I'll have to kill you first, which I quite look forward to. Bye-bye.
Can we get some fair initiative rolls? Nice. We got clobbered. Saved the arrow of lightning, but not the hunter's mark. Okay, so I think she run off through the door. I don't need to be hidden here, so boom. Only 12. I feel like that should have done a ton more damage. Oh, I should have done the bite. Why didn't I do the bite? That would have been perfect. Are they actually coming out as they're not what they claim to be? Humanoid. Okay. I was going to use my fiend thing, but obviously I'm not now. Bash. Okay. 3 attacks. She's concentrating. Gale, you're going to have an opportunity to use that new spell here. Okay, can I get in here? You got Hunter's Mark, which is fine. You're going to try. Oh, you don't have the other thing anymore. Crap. Move in. Should I just do a proper heal on him? I'll do a cure wounds. Hope you get, boy. And I don't think I need to waste any more spells, so let's hold up there.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Oh my god, I didn't realise Eric was so badly beaten up. That is brutal. Right, we're going to have to do something. We're going to go for Divine Smite. It's probably going to be the best bet. I was going to do the Divine Sense, thinking that these they would come out as fiends and I'd get advantage on them, but it is not the case. Sacrifice movement speed for the rest of your turn, roll melee damage twice and use the highest result. I'm going to take that. Confirm. Braced. This is going to hurt, son. Of course it misses when I do that. Ah, game. It's like a guarantee. If anything is guaranteed to make you miss, it is using an ability like that. We lost 24 hit points in one go. That's not going to make a difference. I'm going to do this one. Drink and survive another turn. Right. I've been cheated. There's this thing. Is she concentrating? Where is she? She's concentrating. So technically, I need to be concentrating as well. So let me... What's her health? It's not a huge amount. I'm going to do a Witch's Bolt onto... Do I have to come down the... I really have to come down the ladder for this. Honestly, I can't see him from there. Right, and then I think... Oh, it's an action. So I'm going to try the concentrated blast on the hunter who's got the hunter's mark up. Just because it looks like it's fun to do. But that's next turn. I've got a rat here as well. Actually, the rat can go off and try and pester this thing. I've never used a rat in combat before. I've never got the fiend into a fight. Infected and concentration broken. That wasn't the plan. But anyway, it's fine. Hey, Pan, nice to see you. Dipshit Anders, for all his talk, he goes down like a chump. Well, he hasn't yet, and he's caused some pain so far. Gamer Trojan, welcome aboard today. Nice to see all you guys and familiar faces' names back in chat. Right, okay, I think that thing's done. What's that one? Dismiss the summon. I don't see the reason to do that. Ensnared, lost concentration. Crap. Okay, you really need to try and finish this guy off here, but you've just got up, so you can't. Can't even bite, which would be excellent. It's a bonus action, though. Why can't I do it as a bonus action? Shouldn't require an action. Anyway, it's not letting me doing it, so we'll do a little bit of damage in there, and then hope that you don't die. He's dead. That bloody sword. So, for all he's got a pact with the devil, he does actually have paladin abilities. Can you not just stay out there, please? You're not welcome in here. We're on to her. Now, she does have some good healing, but sadly, we can't use the good multi-heal spell in combat. What I could do is possibly throw Potion of Healing over two of them. That'll count as will that count as an action, though? I bet it does. Scroll of Aid. What was that other thing that we could have had? There's Heroism here. Gain 5 temporary hit points each turn. But it is an action. Who's aided at the moment? I don't think anyone is. I could put Heroism onto him and he would just get 5 hit points a turn, which would keep him possibly in the fight. Not onto him, obviously. Onto him. That's good, but it is also... Mind you, I get... Oh, hang on. Let's... It's concentration as well. Let's do it. Heroism. I mean, he's not likely to be frightened. Oh, I can do this as a bonus action too. In that case... Do we get him a bit more? No, we don't. We get him up. We might have to run him away or something, but we do that. Right, this is where you need to come good with this. All my special abilities. What is that? No, protection from evil and good. I don't want to lay on hands. I'll just drink potions every turn. I've just got to kill this guy. Divine Smite. So far, this new weapon and everything, I've not done anything with it whatsoever. You or an ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. You can still take damage from spells. No, it's going to have to be Potion of Greater Healing again, isn't it? It's the only thing keeping him alive. Right, you can actually use this time. But I must be concentrating, which is the downside of this. And I can't see, believe it or not, I can't see anyone from up here. I thought this was going to be a great position. Oh, I can see her. Disadvantage because she's got that. I can't see him. Right, I've got to come down. This is This is crazy. I've just got to come down. Why? I'm immobile, so I can't move. This is going from bad to worse. Well, maybe if I manage to kill that. Flaming sphere. It's concentration. Let's do this. Let's do that. Hang on. Did she save versus that? Maybe it'll get rid of some of her mirror images. Who knows? I can Misty Step out of there. For a level 2 spell. So I'm going to go there. So the hunter can't see me. And now I can see him. So that should be better for next turn. And the rat. The rat's doing better than Eric is with a magic bloody polearm. The archer in the doorway, we've kind of, yes, move the rat up to make sure she gets disadvantage. Can't reach a destination. Ablaze. Toggleable. When the sphere is ablaze, it leaves behind a fire surface and deals 2 to 12 damage to nearby objects and creatures. I guess we just stay there? Oh, I actually click on it to attack. Nice. It didn't look like I had to do that, but that's exactly what I wanted that to do. So she's missed the cleric. That's good. We tried something sneaky. He's up, and he still doesn't get full attacks, sadly. I could disengage, you know, because he's just getting killed rapidly there. That's a dash. I want to disengage. And we're going to go and kill this thing. Right, that's... The trouble is, though, I know what this means. Oh, critical miss. Doesn't matter, because he got me on the second attack anyway. This is such a mess. It's that sword. It's that sword. It's absolutely brutal. So what we're going to do here... We haven't got... a really nice... I mean, I can conjure a magic weapon, spiritual weapon, which might be our best bet. Actually did some good there. Let's get Eric up. End turn. He gets up. All he can do is a bonus action, though. What is this? A sorrowful lash. The target can't be pulled if it is huge inside. So it pulls the creature closer to you. We don't have a full attack. You or an ally can't be targeted until you attack or harm a creature for 10 turns. Save me. Are you... It says you or an ally? Right, I'm going to get my turn. I am going to get my turn in. Next. Right, you... Oh, the damn fire thing's gone. I'm not going to get to cast that, am I? What shall I blast him with? Scorching Ray, I think. Damn it, I think he managed to make a save. Otherwise he would be toasted now. Who are we on? We're on the rat. Critical hit. The rat is doing awesome. She's hunted Mark the rat, and she's killed Astarion. Astarion's just got up in time to die in every single round this turn. Hey Raga, why is my party nearly dead? Because the enemy are kicking their asses. Thul, welcome back today. Have I tried pickpocket before the fight and filling the room with explosive barrels? I haven't. Just doing stuff like that feels a bit sort of cheesy. Okay, who are we on? We could do with getting Gale up. Oh, that thing's a rogue. Does he heal up every single time? This looks like a reload, doesn't it? If I move out of this arc... Okay. Do you know what? We're having this. Why did you move? Oh, because I hadn't clicked the... I didn't want to move. I thought I was just casting the spell. I forget every time you have to then click to where it wants to go. So, can you get Gale up? Not enough movement. Can you get Starion up?
You need patching up.
Why? Oh, it really annoys me that they automatically move to do the thing. I thought they could see from there. Never mind. Luckily, she was missed. So we've got options here. You've got advantage on her. I really have to make this land, don't I? What's that one? A rush attack. A lacerate. These are... No, these aren't bonus actions. Advantage. Smack. Dead. Dead. Very nice. Okay. That is a bonus action. This is not a bonus action. That's a full action. So Eric's also dead. As soon as this ends. Oh well. It is what it is. Concentration saving throw successful. He seems to pass that every single time. It's going to be down to the cleric and Astarion, who... Oh no, we're on a rat still. We're on the rat. That looks like poison there. Acid is okay. I thought the rat was dead. What about the magic weapon? Right, the rat is dead now. It's my turn. It's Astarion. Astarion could dash in and get the attack here, couldn't he?
Let's go.
Sneak attack. Here we go. This could be the one. Why has he lost all his actions? Hunter's Mark. Temporary hit points. Bless. Go, because he just got up. Okay. Oh, well, he's there to be killed next turn again. Dead. Missed. Amazingly. That was amazing. We've still got a bloody hunter over here to deal with. I have to try and get in here while this thing
Onward.
is still weakened. Come on, big hit. Nice. He saves that every single sodding time. Get the Paladin up. Just gives more bodies for people to aim at. I never thought this fight would be so tough as I came back as a higher level.
I can't even catch my breath.
It's a shame you don't get anything for a bonus. There is this. What's he on? This is a bonus action, this sorrowful laugh. We got him. Nice. Right, go and stand behind the door and don't get hit. How's Gale, by the way? We don't get to see very well because of up there. I guess the magic weapon is leaving by the front door. My God, she's brutal. Right, okay. If I come out... Oh, it's you? Dash in then. Sneak attack. Don't have advantage. Come on. Miss. What can you do What can you do when the dice just don't go with you? Throw a potion to Gale? Yeah, I can actually. I'm going to use... I'm going to use her. My idea was to come over here.
Got to move.
Where I can see. And then I was actually just going to heal him with a healing word.
Take two.
Because he looked like he was about to die, actually. So he's up. And then we run into cover and hide. Oh no, actually, that was just actually a bonus action, wasn't it? So let me see if I can firebolt him as well. I'll take that. Concentration is broken.
Come on, can't stay idle.
You don't need to stay idle. You're going to come out here.
Don't waste a step.
You're going to acidify yourself. And this time we are going to absolutely cream this dude with... Could have done a rushing attack on him, actually. I'm going to lacerate just in case it survives this. Right, it's bleeding. So... Oh, actually, Sorrowful Lash is a bonus action. It's basically an extra attack. Missed.
May the dice roll in my favor.
You... just move gently out the way. And the magic weapon has not done a single thing. Didn't get it into the right place. Hang on. That seemed very unlikely. Thank God for that. That was a brutal, brutal fight. I mean, absolutely murderous. First thing,